Welcome to From the Quarries. This week, rather than release another Masonic video, I'd like to introduce and launch a new project, which I hope will add both value and depth to the From the Quarries experience. Please bear with me for a couple of minutes while I go through how this launch came about. As the channel and website were approaching their third birthday, I did a bit of an internal review of progress, and I was looking at three main questions. Firstly, was the channel still working? i.e., was it still meeting its initial goal of preserving the work of Masons that may otherwise be lost? The second question, was I still enjoying doing it? And thirdly, and most importantly, was the product any good? Did it meet the needs of you, the audience? The answer in my head to the first two questions was yes. I still have a trove of old lectures and papers that will take many, many years to work through, and I thoroughly enjoy both the process of learning and the production that goes into each one. The answer to the third, however, was a bit more qualified. I looked at the data. Viewer numbers and subscribers, which is all of you wonderful people, have been growing strongly. I do feel, however, that there's a lot of non-Masonic content that I would love to produce, and which viewers definitely seem to be asking for, but it doesn't fit under the fairly narrow umbrella of From the Quarries. Also, I quite often make videos with content that really doesn't match my own philosophy, or which I don't think goes into sufficient depth on its given subject. Now, From the Quarries is not an editorial channel. Its purpose is to preserve content, not expand upon it. So, I came to the conclusion that it was time to open up an additional channel which could provide more freedom to create new content and explore. My hope is that long-term this channel will also provide a chance to engage in some rigorous discussion and debate with the viewers. After all, we're all on the same journey to the light. So, after all of that, welcome to the launch of Jesting Pilate. Jesting Pilate is a new platform dedicated to the exploration of the Western Hermetic Tradition. It has three main strands. There's a YouTube channel, a website which is appended to the From the Quarries website, and a series of books which I'm writing to help both newcomers and experienced travellers access and further explore this wonderful tradition. The platform features two series of content, Winging It with Wisdom and Bibliotheca Sapientiae Hermeticae, designed to engage and enlighten audiences of all backgrounds. Winging It with Wisdom is more light-hearted and accessible. It's a video series that offers an entertaining introduction to the profound philosophies and influential thinkers of the Western Hermetic Tradition. This series is designed to make the arcane accessible, guiding viewers through the labyrinth of esoteric ideas, from ancient Egyptian mysteries to the enigmatic symbolism of the Kabbalah. Its content will be shorter, punchier, and relatively lightweight in its academic content. In contrast, Bibliotheca Sapientiae Hermeticae is an in-depth collection of annotated commentaries on the primary source works which inform the Western Hermetic Tradition. It will feature meticulous analysis of the original texts of such figures as Hermes Trismegistus, Paracelsus, Giordano Bruno, and other key figures. This series offers a unique and comprehensive journey through the foundations of the tradition, making it ideal for those seeking a deeper understanding. Jesting Pilate invites viewers to embark on a journey of discovery, delving into the timeless wisdom of the Western Hermetic Tradition. Both series promise to enlighten, entertain, and inspire audiences as they explore the rich spiritual and intellectual heritage that has captivated seekers for centuries. The website for Jesting Pilate can be found at fromthequarries.com/jestingpilate. This site will continue to grow and mature over time as new content and new ways of engaging with the audience are developed. The YouTube channel can be found at youtube.com/Jesting Pilate. Please pop on over to the channel and let me know what you think. If you'd like to subscribe, that would be very much appreciated. Over the coming weeks, new content is on its way across both of the platforms. I'm working on works on the Kabbalion, the Hermes Hieroglyphica, and a little series on Pythagorean philosophy. From the Quarries will, of course, continue as usual with long-form videos and shorts produced weekly. Thanks so much for listening, and I'd like to finish by appending the first Jesting Pilate presentation to whet your appetite. So, for your viewing pleasure, here is Winging It with Wisdom, Neoplatonism.
Welcome to Jesting Pilate. My name is Christopher.
And my name is Nancy. Today, we'll be looking at the ancient philosophical school known as Neoplatonism. We'll summarize its history, beliefs, and the major figures who developed its system of belief. So, welcome to Winging It with Wisdom. A short introduction to Neoplatonism.
Introduction to Neoplatonic Philosophy. Neoplatonism is a philosophical system that emerged in the late Roman Empire, which aimed to synthesize the teachings of the ancient Greek philosopher Plato and his followers. This influential intellectual movement developed as a response to the challenges of Christianity and a changing world, and it played a crucial role in shaping Western philosophy, theology, and the arts for centuries to come. This introduction will provide an overview of Neoplatonism, discussing its history, locations, major figures, beliefs, strengths, and weaknesses.
History. Neoplatonism emerged in the 3rd century CE as an attempt to reconcile Platonic philosophy with the new intellectual and religious currents of the time, such as Christianity and the mystery religions. It is considered the last major school of pagan philosophy before the dominance of Christianity in the Roman Empire. Neoplatonism continued to evolve and adapt through the centuries, influencing the development of medieval, Renaissance, and early modern philosophy in the Western tradition.
Locations. The primary centers of Neoplatonism were Alexandria, Athens, and Rome. Alexandria was a major intellectual hub in the Hellenistic world, home to the famous library and the Platonic Academy. Athens, the birthplace of Plato, continued to be an important center of learning, while Rome served as the heart of the empire and a meeting place for diverse cultures and ideas. Later, Neoplatonism spread to the Byzantine Empire, the Islamic world, and throughout medieval Europe, where it contributed to the evolution of Christian theology, Islamic philosophy, and Jewish thought.
Major figures. Some of the most influential figures in Neoplatonism include Plotinus, Porphyry, Iamblichus, and Proclus. Plotinus, 204–270 CE, is considered the founder of Neoplatonism, having developed a systematic interpretation of Plato's teachings. His work, the Enneads, is the primary source of Neoplatonic thought. Porphyry, 234–305 CE, was a student of Plotinus and a prolific writer, known for his commentaries on Plato and Aristotle, as well as his work on vegetarianism and ethics. Iamblichus, circa 245–325 CE, expanded upon Plotinus' ideas by incorporating elements of theurgy and ritual into Neoplatonic philosophy. Proclus, 412–485 CE, was a major figure in the Athenian school, whose work synthesized earlier Neoplatonic thought and influenced future generations of philosophers.
Beliefs. Neoplatonism is characterized by its metaphysical focus on the One, an ultimate, transcendent, and unknowable reality from which all things emanate. The One is the source of all existence, including the divine intellect, nous, which is the realm of eternal forms or ideas, and the world soul, which connects the intelligible world to the material world. The human soul is considered a divine spark, capable of ascending to union with the One through philosophical contemplation and purification. Neoplatonism also places a strong emphasis on virtue and the moral life as essential components of spiritual development. Strengths of Neoplatonic philosophy. One of the strengths of Neoplatonic philosophy is its ability to synthesize diverse intellectual traditions, integrating Platonic, Aristotelian, and Stoic thought with elements of Eastern mysticism and Christianity. This synthesis allowed Neoplatonism to adapt and survive in a changing world, influencing a wide range of thinkers and disciplines. Additionally, the focus on the human soul's divine nature and its potential for union with the transcendent One inspired a sense of spiritual aspiration and self-improvement, which resonated with many throughout history.
Weaknesses. Critics of Neoplatonism often point to its reliance on abstract metaphysical concepts, such as the One, intellect, and world soul, which can be difficult to comprehend and may seem disconnected from everyday experience. Moreover, the highly speculative nature of Neoplatonic thought, along with its complex hierarchical metaphysical system, can be seen as a weakness, since it can lead to obscurity and overcomplication. Another criticism is that Neoplatonism, in its effort to synthesize various philosophical and religious traditions, can sometimes appear syncretic, potentially diluting the original teachings of Plato and other thinkers.
Conclusion. In summary, Neoplatonism is an influential philosophical tradition that emerged in the late Roman Empire, which sought to synthesize the teachings of Plato with the intellectual currents of its time. With its major centers in Alexandria, Athens, and Rome, Neoplatonism produced significant figures like Plotinus, Porphyry, Iamblichus, and Proclus, who shaped its core beliefs, focusing on the transcendent One, the human soul's divine nature, and the importance of virtue. While Neoplatonism is characterized by its strengths in its ability to adapt and synthesize various intellectual traditions, it also faces criticism for its abstract metaphysical concepts and potential syncretism. Nevertheless, Neoplatonism has had a lasting impact on Western thought, shaping the development of philosophy, theology, and the arts for centuries to come.
If you would like to learn more, consider subscribing to Jesting Pilate. Like and share this video and visit our website www.fromthequarries.com/jestingpilate.